Just wait, I want to share. Stop that now. Okay, so like I was explaining about testing, because a lot of you, especially those in my signal class, have actually asked a series of questions on how to decide or make your choice about a particular stock. There are indices, there are factors. You know, even during the free class, I actually took my time to teach you how you can choose your stock, you know, because there are a lot of stock out there. If you decide to just follow these stocks the way you see them, especially the prices, when you follow the price, you will always have issues along the way, you know. So, but what I teach is that I don't teach about the stock price. I teach about the fundamentals of the company. Yes, once you understand the fundamentals of a particular company, the characters that play within a particular company, it gives you full confidence. It gives you that leeway to be able to make your decision and make your investment choices. But if you follow the prices, of course, I've been tempted several times where I will see a particular stock is sold for 0.5 cents. Oh, I would say, wow, this is wonderful. I want to buy this particular stock. So these are why I actually wanted to share most of these on my screen, so that you can see many of them, the ones I've actually bought and lost. Because I think as a coach, instead of you to lose, I should lose in order to give you the best. Because what I lost, if I've invested in a particular stock and I actually did not see the potential I was actually looking for, I wouldn't share it with you. But you, if you want to take the bull by the horns by yourself, of course, you will dash your leg on some stones along the way. This is, of course, good, because there are failures along the way, there are challenges, there are trials, you know, the things you do. But having a coach helps you a lot to do the right thing and get the exact solution or result that you need. Now, like I said, before you buy a stock, there are different factors that you must consider. One of them is the market forces. The general market forces, it has to do with prices, it has to do with regulatory bodies, and, you know, even the economy itself, situations around also, you know, triggers a lot of things. Come, this is, oh yeah, move, this is my life now, why are you disturbing me? If you want to do your life, you pay to join my life. Don't disturb me again. Okay, so don't mind these guys. You can sit down there and listen to me. Okay, so like I was saying, these are what you consider before you buy a stock. Now, I have over 1,000 lists of stock on my watch list, and I have selected stock on my portfolio, because if you want to buy a stock, you want to invest in stock, these are what you first do. One is that you decide how much do you want to invest. How much do you want to invest in any of the stock? For instance, you have 1 million that you want to actually stake. You want to invest in stock. 1 million. The way I teach, you don't just invest your entire 1 million into one particular stock. Not at all. Even if you are going to be investing in one stock, for instance, you want to buy Facebook, or you want to buy Google, or maybe you want to buy Amazon, or any one of them. Of course, they have their prices. Right now, the market is on. It's just 10 minutes to when the market will close. So let me say some stock. Let me check them. Right now, I think Meta platform, which is Facebook. Meta platform right now is okay. It actually dropped. This is $517.01 right now as I'm making this video. Now, if you want to invest in Facebook, for instance, you have a 1 million that you want to invest, the best thing you do is to break them down, because I always teach the 3-3-4 rules on investment, which is 3% first, 30%, 30%, and 40%. So you break it down. If you want to buy Facebook, you can use your 30% of that, of your 1 million. If you want to invest the entire 1 million into it, you put just 30%, and then you watch the market, because there's always up and down. If at all Facebook drops, then you go back and rebuy 30%. Don't just say, oh, Facebook that is $517 today, which is on the 9th, and then probably after some weeks the thing is dropping, you now rush there to go and sell it. That doesn't make you a good investor. That doesn't make you a good investor. What makes you a good investor is to study the company and then learn how to follow the company the way they are moving. So you apply that, the 3-3-4 rule on investing. Now, there are stocks that you have to buy right away. And how do you determine these stocks before you buy them? I actually wanted to share with you guys one of my tools that I actually use. I have over 10 different tools. When I mean tools, there are platforms, there are software, there are websites that I use to analyze a particular stock. Before I come up with a particular stock that you want to buy, I would have analyzed it with over 3 or 4 different platforms before you decide to say, okay, let me buy this stock, because a lot of analysts have actually come up to give their forecast, and you see them. You see every factor that they put down there. Now, first, let me use TradingView. A lot of you know TradingView. Some of you also know Yahoo Finance and many other platforms. You can use Yahoo Finance to analyze. You can use investing.com. You can use that, and a whole lot of them that you can use to analyze a stock. But what you learn is that you need to understand, how do you analyze a stock? What do you need to know about a stock before you buy them? What do you need to know about the stock before you buy them? Now, let me see if I can share my screen again. Let me see if I can share my screen. I was actually trying to share the screen when the network was so bad. Okay, let me see if I can share. Okay, because I'm using my phone, I won't be able to share this. So guys, what I will do is that I will definitely work on this network, because I think the network is actually the problem. Whether my house here is one of it, I would have done this in the office, but because of noise, that is why I decided to make this is a live by this time, so that we can have ample opportunity to visualize many of these things. But if I'm not able to achieve this, probably by tomorrow I'm going to go on Zoom. Yes, I will use Zoom. Let me see if I can just create Zoom right away and share with you, because I really want you guys to gain something tonight, so that we'll be able to. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Start streaming. Okay. Okay, why I'm doing all this. So if you open, if any of you have actually gotten TradingView, yes, on TradingView you just go to your browser. I mean the search button. Let's analyze Facebook, for instance. Let's analyze Facebook. let me choose any other stock that is actually a bit with much of potential that you can make money with on. So let's analyze Palantir. I've been mentioning this Palantir because it has actually made my list over and over again. It has made my list of investing or stock to buy over and over again. Palantir. Palantir is a technology company. Now, okay, so when you open your Palantir, if you can search it on TradingView, what you focus on is the financials, the technicals, and the forecast. The technicals and the forecast. Now, let me check the technicals. I want to share the technicals. So if you go to your technicals on Palantir, you will notice that there are three major handles that determine the way Palantir is going. However, these are just analyst views. These are analyst views. You don't just only dwell on the analyst views. You also check the company itself. Every company has their annual report. From their annual report, you will read about the projection, the vision and the mission of the company, where they are going, what they stand to achieve within a business year, and the investment they have made. But using this platform to actually analyze, you wouldn't get all, because TradingView wouldn't tell you what Palantir has invested in its company for it to achieve a 5-year plan, or to achieve a 1-year plan, or to meet up their intrinsic value, because every company has their intrinsic value. Intrinsic value has to do with the main value of the company. If at all the company is not moving forward or moving backward, but at least they should be able to meet up with their intrinsic value. In some cases, it is called book value or their fair value. Fair value is that at all, 9 bad pass. That is fair value, that is intrinsic value. So if you no go front or go back, let it be that they are able to meet a certain threshold. And that threshold is what we call intrinsic value or book value or fair value, as the case may be. However, when you want to invest, when you want to go through this path, the main thing that differentiates you from every other investor, regular investors out there, is that you apply the value investing that Warren Buffett actually brought into the market, that you buy stocks below their intrinsic value. It pays a lot. Now, this is what it is. If you come to Palantir right now, you will notice the summary, the oscillators, and the moving average. I always focus more on the moving average. Yes, on the moving average. The moving average actually shows you the direction of the company, the way it's going at the moment or in the near future. You understand? So once this is done, you go through the moving averages. It will show you the exponential movement average, the simple, a lot of them. It will break it down, and then at the end of the day, it will actually reveal to you if you can buy this particular stock strongly or fairly, or maybe allow it because it's neutral, allow it for some time to know where this company is going or not. So on this Palantir, you are actually checking the performance of Palantir. Palantir within the period, let's say just this year, it has actually performed excellently. It has performed excellently because, excuse me. Now, let me check the forecast of this Palantir. Currently, Palantir is sold for $22.81. $22.81. And the maximum point or the maximum height that is expected, that is forecast or projected for Palantir to meet, is $35. And I know within last month, Palantir actually hit $30 before it fell down. And these are one of the things that if you want to buy a particular stock, you look at all these moving averages. Where was this particular company 3 months ago? Where was it 1 year ago? How has this company moved? What has been the moving average? How has it performed? Because the previous performance of a particular company will always give you that guarantee or that confidence to decide that, oh, this particular stock is going this way and it is moving. That is why for those who, because I actually posted it on the groups, for those who invested in NVIDIA 2014, they know what they are making right now. For those who invested in Facebook 2019, yes, 2019, you know what you are making right now. Because Facebook in 2022, November 2022, Facebook was selling at $88. At $88. Right now, as we are making this live, Facebook is what? It's $517. If you have invested $1 million in Facebook 2 years ago, imagine what you would have made right now. And you can't just, make such choice if you are not in a mentorship class where a coach will take you by the hand and show you how you can go, where to put your money, where you shouldn't put your money, how you can invest, and how you can cash out. These are very, very important things that any one of you can't read all these things on the pages of the newspapers. No, you can't read them. You have to learn it. You have to follow the trajectory. You have to follow the step by step to be able to get all these points. Now, having done this, I will also want to check, because every company you are buying from, you need to check their fair value and know when exactly you should buy the particular stock and how many outstanding volume of the stock do they have, such that once investors hit the market, there is going to be an increase. There's going to be an increase. Okay, so let me check. Okay, guys, so please, if you're actually following this class, if you have a question that you want to ask, you can do that. Let me see. You can ask your question if you have any. You can ask your question if you have any. So if you can hear me clearly, very important. However, I actually wanted us to just practicalize some stuff. Yes, because whatever we are doing here, it is not about theory. It has to be practical. We need to do things and see how they perform, because that is the essence. Okay. Okay, good. So I want to analyze a particular stock right now. Let me see what they have. And know if you should buy it or not. There's a stock I listed on the group that many of you have not purchased. That is real. Okay. Real incorporation. Okay, so at present, real incorporation is actually a potential stock that you can buy. Yes, it's a potential stock you can buy, just with a little volume of the stock remaining, just 2 million plus, that is actually remaining. Their share outstanding is still on 104,000 units. The fundamentals has to do with the market cap. The market cap is 375 thousand. So it's still a very young company, but then it is actually doing better. It is actually doing better than, and you can buy this particular stock because it has a lot of potential, a lot of potential. So in the moderate buy, I'm actually reviewing this using the bar chart. Yes, using the bar chart. You know, most of the platforms that I use are paid platforms. So if you want to actually learn most of all these things, there is need for you to subscribe. Yes, there is need for you to subscribe. But I think the best subscription that you need is to join my Signal class, which is of course very affordable. Because most of all these platforms we pay annually, and you'll be paying $190, $200 as the case may be. You know what it means when you are converting to Naira. So it's a huge amount of money. However, it worth it because I know what we gain from there before we'll be able to give you what you needed to learn from. So they are very, very important because if there are some stock you need to buy and hold, you need to know why should you buy a particular stock and hold it. What are the indices that you should look out for? So these are why you need all these platforms. So if you are someone that actually want to take stock investing so seriously, you want to take it as a career, so you can go ahead and download barchart.com, and then subscribe so that you can get a whole lot of benefits. You have access to many of the analysis and then the rating, the price performance, and many others that you need to check. So someone is actually asking me to share my screen. I'm actually using phone to share this. I've tried to use my computer to share my screen, but each time I do, I think the network is so poor. Normally, anytime I'm doing this, I do it in my office, but today was just too choky. I couldn't achieve that. However, I'm actually putting off. I've just messaged my secretary to just try and work on a Zoom so that we can know how many persons. Because a lot of people actually showed interest that are going to be on live. That is why I didn't use Zoom, because Zoom there is a limit of number of persons that you can accept. So please do me that favor. I will do this probably by tomorrow. I should do this by tomorrow. Yes, I will use Zoom. To share my screen, do everything so that everybody can see and learn how we do this, how you can enter figures, how you can calculate those figures, and the result is going to give to you. So Uche Chuku Samuel. So please, pardon me, I couldn't share this screen. But away from that, let me just list out some of these stocks that you guys can get hold on to. Okay. Let me list out some stock that you guys can get hold on to, and then pick it up from there. Okay, good. So now let me give this final thought. Now, for all the stocks that you want to buy, do not buy at least if you want to create a portfolio of investment, let it just be at most 10 stocks. 10. And those 10, you must not just buy them at once. You have to do them bit by bit. You get one or get two or get three, you start with them and then see how they grow. If they grow better, you rebuy others. If they don't, you can switch. But you make sure that you do not lose money before you switch. Okay, so for those who want to start buying, I'm listing eBay. Yes, eBay is one of them. eBay. Let me see. eBay. So, Maiwa, please, you can drop a chart on that. eBay, 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 because currently eBay is below its intrinsic value. It has where it's going, but currently it is below its intrinsic value. That is eBay. Then I'm gonna check KTCC. KTCC. Let me check you. KTCC is a very cheap stock right now, $4.06. $4.06. So let me check the fair value of this particular stock to know if it has a potential for you to buy. Okay, Brenda is asking, how do you know or understand the moving average? So this is why I wouldn't want to just explain it. I actually want to practicalize it. So I want to use the application to showcase the moving average, because they are all calculated. They are auto-calculated system that will show you the moving average of a particular company. However, for you to now understand the theoretical part of it is that you must read about the company itself. One way that you can understand the moving average of a particular stock so that you know where they are going is to pick on the company's document, the history of the company. That is why I said one of the moving average is that you must know how much the company has performed in the last 3 months, in the last 1 year. If they have done better in the last year, or in the last 3 months, or in the last quarter, then you'll be able to determine where the company is actually going. Because it's a curve. I don't know if you understand. It's a curve that is moving forward. Every business that is set up today is set up to make profit. But along the line, there's always a down and up. Those down and up are the moving average. So however the company is actually sluggishly moving, the moving average should point which side they are going. So if it's pointing negative, continuously negative, my dear, you run away from it. It means this particular company is either going through some legal challenge, or there are factors that are affecting it. One of those factors that affect it is the management, because if they have a management that have not been lasting for so long, they have employed a CEO today, they employ directors today, after 2 months or 3 months, they are leaving. Just like you have in football companies that employ a coach today, 3 months after they are sacking the coach. That is not a good business. You understand? For a good investor, he wouldn't come to put this money there, because there is no stability in the company, in the business. So the moving average has to do with who are the managing team of this particular company. How much have they invested in that company? What are the buying back, character of that company? Because if, as I am just teaching you guys about stock investment, and I'm not showing that I'm an investor, I'm lying to you. You shouldn't believe me. So whatever I'm teaching you is what I'm doing. I'm doing it. There is, it means I believe in it. So you can listen to me. It's one of those factors that determine the moving average of a company. However, once I have the system displayed, I'll be able to share with you guys how what the moving average will be telling you at a given time. You understand? Especially when the market is on. However, local stocks are not Nigerian stocks are not something that you come to check a moving average of. Because most of Nigerian stocks, they will be sleeping. 3 months, they are still where they are. You can't determine the movement. But when you come to New York Stock Exchange, you come to London Stock Exchange, you come to Euronext Stock Exchange, even South Africa here, the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, you come to their platform, you come to their system, you see a lot of activities, business activities. These are one thing that differentiates us from those who are actually gone far. You understand that? Yes, Maiwa, eBay, KTC, put real. Yeah, really is there. Then another thing that I actually want to share with you guys is that you can buy even the big companies with as much, as little as $20 that you have or $50. You can buy them. Yes, you mustn't have the complete money before you buy a particular stock. Because right before, when I started buying Nvidia today, let me just check it and know. Nvidia, where are you, Nvidia? How much did you do today, Nvidia? Yeah, Nvidia is today $850, $850.84 right now. Nvidia, I just checked it right now. So Nvidia actually dropped. Nvidia dropped, yes, because yesterday it was $871. And if I scroll down to check the fair value of Nvidia, their fair value or their intrinsic value is $910. Their at all is $910, and currently Nvidia is $850. So it still have some milestone to achieve, like $60 to hit up to meet the fair value. So if you are investing as a value investor, you buy Nvidia at this price because it's going to hit that fair value and even more. For those who know how to check all these ones, if you check the super microcomputer, you know that their fair value is $300 and something, but today that supercomputer is above $900. So these are what you learn in the signal class, so that you'll be able to make good money and then buy potential stocks, and along the line you will make money instead of losing. You see, so Nvidia is doing well. So like I said, you can buy Nvidia. And mind you, it's not all platforms that give you that access to buy a portion of a stock. It's not all platforms. If you use, I think eToro gives you the access to buy a portion of a stock. But why I love Trove Finance is that Trove gives you almost everything that you needed. To crown it all, the Trove, the service charges is always very cheap compared to others. If you use Bamboo charges you higher, both when you are buying or when you are selling. These are things that you must consider when you are investing or using a particular platform to start your investment. So please, guys, I'm not too okay with this arrangement today, because I actually want to share my screen. I don't want to be telling you all this or maybe snap and send you. I want to share my screen. So please do me one good favor. By tomorrow, let me just bring back the time. Let it be 8:30 tomorrow. 8:30 tomorrow, I will be on Zoom. So once I get up to 50 persons in that Zoom, I'll lock it up, because I don't want the network to slow down, or maybe Zoom, giving us challenges. So I will create all these platforms, because I thought YouTube would have given us the access. I think my network was misbehaving. So we'll do that by tomorrow. I will share my screen so that you can see everything, see the platform that I use, and then you can make your decisions. So for those who were here, Brenda Fejiro, yes, thank you for being here. Mavic, thank you for being here. Uche Chuku Samuel, I want to appreciate you guys for being here, and very many others who are here. I have some persons who are actually here online. Those who were live with us before the first live cut off before we started this one. So I want to appreciate every one of you. I will do my best to make sure that tomorrow, every bit of this class, we're going to repeat it, we're going to take it sequentially and make sure you get the best. Until tomorrow, I want to wish you good night rest. Mind you, before the week runs out, make sure you get one of these stocks into your portfolio. It is very, very important. Don't focus much on Nigerian stock, focus more on foreign stock. But for those of you who actually want to go and buy Dangote because of the dividend, of course you can do that. Don't forget that Dangote is expensive right now, so you can buy a few and then collect the small money where you want share, and you move on. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.